Team coverage tonight. Two crews on campus as students come together just hours after being told to shelter in place. First, we go live to News4 Jax reporter Eric Gavinier, who spent most of the day near the crime scene. And Eric, speaking with witnesses, people who say they even knew the alleged gunman.
Yes, we did. We spoke with a witness who not only saw the alleged gunman, but we also spoke with people who knew the gunman. Now, I have to tell you that hearts are very heavy tonight here on campus as students continue to bring flowers to this memorial site here, which is located at the edge of the crime scene here. And I would say for the past 7 hours, we have seen hundreds of students bring flowers to this location. And they're basically coming here to pray and to remember the victims who were just in the crosshairs of such a horrific event. Hours after the Florida State University campus was no longer on lockdown, groups of students brought flowers to the edge of the crime scene to honor the 6 people who were shot and the 2 people who were killed.
These were just people that went to the union to study, to get food, they were just going about their daily lives.
The shooting happened at the Student Union building. Andrew Dembogende says he had just walked out of the building moments before the shooting started and was only 200 feet from the shooter.
And I turned around and I saw the gunman wearing a red shirt, white man with a handgun firing in the direction of what looked like a truck that was parked there that was setting up for an event. And then after that, I just bolted and I ran into the building. A couple of my classmates were there. I told them what was going on and we tried to get out as soon as we could.
The shooting prompted a campus-wide lockdown. Students who were barricaded in classrooms and dorms describe what they saw and heard.
And then we just heard like a bunch of like what sounded like distant gunshots and then followed by like almost immediate sirens because our dorm and hall is right next to the police station. So then we saw immediate sirens and people coming down this way and then people in the halls screaming and people running back that way away from the student union.
About 10, 20 more rang out, and so we were immediately ushered into the office that was directly adjacent to the classroom. And we hid there for around 10 to 15 minutes until we were issued the all clear by the police.
I'm sure that was a very scary moment for you.
It was terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
We live in a generation where this isn't unheard of, and it doesn't diminish at all the fear. And I think I got to witness that along with all my classmates and peers today.
Investigators identified the shooter as 20-year-old Phoenix Eichner, an FSU student who is also the son of a Leon County Sheriff's deputy. Robert S. and Alyssa P. knew Eichner and were watching the police briefing on television when they heard police identify him as the shooter.
I was floored. I had to rewind the news broadcast and to make sure that I, heard the name correctly. And so I didn't really know what to think.
What was he like?
I mean, for the most part, he seemed pretty normal. That's kind of why when we heard the name, I was shocked.
Now, there are 2 things that are still going on as we speak out here on campus. One, there is still an active investigation. You can't see it from this angle, but from my point of view, I can see that there is still an active investigation down there at that student union building. And 2, as I said earlier on, people are still coming out here. They're dropping off flowers, and we're just seeing groups of people showing up here with flowers. There's another group off to my left here. There's a huge group off to my right here. I know it may be hard to see because we've got a line of news media out here, but a lot of people are still out here, and it appears that as I'm looking right now, more people appear to be showing up to this location. But again, just a very somber mood here on the campus of Florida State University. Reporting live, Eric Gavinier, Channel 4, the local station.